Dry, itchy skin. In old people, the surprising reason. No one talks about, dry, itchy skin. You wake up, scratch a little, maybe a lot. Your arms feel tight, your legs look flaky, and no matter how much lotion you slather on, it just doesn't stick. Sound familiar? Well, if you're over 60, you're not imagining things. This isn't just winter skin or bad luck. It's your body trying to tell you something. And let me tell you, as someone who's spent over 50 years helping older adults feel their best, what's happening on your skin's surface often starts much deeper. So today, I want to walk you through the real reasons why so many older folks, maybe even you, are dealing with skin that's dry, flaky, and downright uncomfortable. And trust me, the answer is more surprising than you might think. We'll bust a few myths, talk about what does work, and I'll even share the one thing I started doing at 70 that made my skin feel 10 years younger. No fluff, just the honest truth. From one seasoned soul to another. So, ready to finally get some relief? Let's get into it. You know, when we talk about aging, most people think about joints, memory, maybe a few gray hairs, but your skin, it tells its own story. 1. Understanding the aging skin. You know, when we talk about aging, most people think about joints, memory, maybe a few gray hairs. But your skin, it tells its own story. And believe me, it's one worth listening to. See, as we get older, our skin starts to go through changes. Quiet ones, subtle at first, but they build up over time. It's not just about a few extra lines or spots. I'm talking about how it feels. Tight, itchy, paper thin sometimes, even a little fragile. Now here's what's really happening underneath it all. First off, collagen. You've probably heard that word tossed around on commercials, right? Well, collagen is the protein that gives your skin its strength and structure. But after 60, your body doesn't make it like it used to. Same with elastin. That's the stuff that gives your skin its bounce. Less of that means your skin can feel looser and more prone to creasing or sagging. But here's the part most folks don't realize. Your oil glands, they slow down too. Yep, those little guys that used to keep your skin nice and moisturized, they're working at about half speed now. That's why even if you're drinking your water and doing all the right things, your skin can still feel like the Mojave Desert. And then there's the outer barrier, your skin's natural shield. Over time, that barrier gets thinner. It's like going from a brick wall to a chain link fence. It lets more moisture out and allows more irritants to sneak in. That's why you might notice more sensitivity, more redness, and, yep, more itching. I remember chatting with a client named Helen. Sweet woman, 74, sharp as a tack. She told me, "Joe, I never used to think twice about my skin. Now I feel like a lizard in winter." We laughed about it, but truth is, she's not alone. These changes, they're natural. They're not your fault. But they do mean it's time for a different kind of care. One that respects where your body is now. So the question becomes, how do we work with aging skin instead of fighting it? Well, that starts by looking at something many people get wrong. Even folks who think they're doing the right thing. Let's talk about one of the biggest skincare mistakes I see older folks make, and how to fix it, simply and affordably. Because it turns out, it's not just about buying the right lotion. Nope, it's how you use it, and when. That can make all the difference. Let's break that down next. 2. The moisturizer mistake. Now, let's talk moisturizers. You'd think by now, with all the shelves full of creams, lotions, and magic potions, someone would have figured out the perfect solution for dry, itchy skin, right? But here's the thing. Most people, especially folks our age, are actually using moisturizer the wrong way. And it's making their skin worse, not better. I know. Sounds strange. But stick with me. See, a lot of us grew up slapping on lotion after a shower or when the skin started feeling dry. But what we didn't know back then is that applying moisturizer to already dry skin is kind of like trying to water a garden that's already bone dry. The moisture just runs off. It doesn't sink in. The right time to moisturize? Right after your shower or bath, within 3 minutes, while your skin is still damp. That's when your pores are open, and the moisturizer can trap the water in. It creates a little seal that keeps your skin hydrated longer. It's such a simple trick, but I've seen it change people's skin in just a few weeks. Now here's another mistake. Those fancy scented lotions, the ones with the flowers and the ocean breeze smell, toss them. Most of those are loaded with alcohol or fragrance that can actually irritate older skin. I had one gentleman, Harold, great guy, big smile, tell me he thought he was allergic to lotion. Turns out he was just using one with 5 different kinds of perfume in it. What your skin needs now is something thick, fragrance-free, and simple. Look for ingredients like ceramides, glycerin, or hyaluronic acid. Or go even simpler. Plain old petroleum jelly works wonders, especially on the heels, elbows, and hands. And don't forget the soap. A lot of bar soaps are way too harsh for aging skin. If it leaves your skin squeaky clean, that's a red flag. It probably stripped away your natural oils. Instead, go for gentle cleansers, something labeled for sensitive skin or moisturizing. And here's a golden nugget. Never underestimate the power of consistency. Moisturizing once a week won't do much, but twice a day, that's where the magic happens. So yes, it's not about having 20 products in your bathroom. It's about using the right one, the right way, at the right time. But even if you're doing everything right with your moisturizer, there's still one sneaky culprit that could be undoing all your hard work, and it's something you can't even see. Let's talk about your environment and how it might be quietly drying you out day and night. Hey, if this is striking a chord with you so far, go ahead and give the video a like. It helps more folks like us find this kind of info. 3. The role of the environment now. Let's step out of the bathroom for a second and take a look around your home. Because sometimes the real trouble isn't just what you're putting on your skin, it's what your skin is living in. Here's the truth a lot of folks overlook. The environment around you plays a huge role in how your skin feels every single day. Let me tell you a quick story. A few winters back, I visited my daughter up in Minnesota. Lovely visit, but by day 3, I was scratching like crazy. My arms felt like parchment paper. I hadn't changed anything in my skincare routine. Same lotion, same soap. But the air, bone dry. Her home had central heating blasting 24/7 and 0 humidity. That's when it hit me. Indoor heat is a silent skin saboteur. It dries out the air, which then pulls moisture right out of your skin. And in colder months, it's even worse because the humidity outside is low and we're all bundled up indoors trying to stay warm. The solution? Enter the humble humidifier. This little machine can work wonders. Place one in your bedroom while you sleep. It helps maintain moisture in the air, which in turn helps your skin hold on to hydration overnight. It's like giving your skin a drink while you rest. And here's another thing. Those long, steamy showers we all love, yeah, they feel great in the moment, especially on chilly mornings. But unfortunately, they strip your skin of its natural oils even faster. Hot water is like a grease-fighting dish soap for your body. Not good. Instead, go with warm, not hot, water, and keep your showers to around 10 minutes. I know. It's not as indulgent, but your skin will thank you. After you towel off, gently, not with a scratchy rub, moisturize immediately. Like we talked about earlier, while the skin's still damp, and make it a ritual, twice a day, if you can. One more thing. The material of your clothes and bedding matters too. Cotton is your friend. Soft, breathable, kind to the skin. Avoid scratchy fabrics like wool, unless you've got something underneath to protect you. And remember, Your skin is a living, breathing organ. It responds to everything: the air, the heat, the water, even the sheets you sleep on. But here's where things get really interesting. Even if your products are perfect and your home feels like a spa retreat, if your body isn't nourished on the inside, your skin will still suffer on the outside. So let's go deeper into the surprising internal reason so many older folks deal with dry, itchy skin, and why no one's really talking about it. 4. The surprising internal cause. All right, we've talked about the outside, your products, your shower routine, even the air around you. But now let's look inward. Because sometimes dry, itchy skin isn't just about what's happening to you. It's about what's happening inside you. And this, right here, is the part almost nobody's talking about. C. As we age, our bodies change in ways that aren't always obvious. One of the biggest? We tend to drink less water, not because we're lazy or forgetful, but because our sense of thirst starts to fade. It's a natural part of aging, but the result? Chronic low-grade dehydration. And trust me, your skin feels it. I once had a client named Don, 78, who told me, "Joe, I just don't get thirsty anymore." He figured he didn't need to drink much water. But after just 2 weeks of slowly increasing his water intake, just a few sips every hour, his skin felt smoother, less itchy, and even his sleep improved. Dehydration shows up in more places than you think. Your energy, your digestion, and yes, your skin. But it's not just water. Our skin also needs healthy fats, omega-3s especially. These fats help form the protective barrier your skin needs to stay soft and supple. And unfortunately, a lot of us have diets that are low in those good fats. So what helps? Well, try adding things like salmon, walnuts, ground flaxseed, or even a little avocado into your meals. Don't like fish? A good quality omega-3 supplement might do the trick. But as always, check with your doctor before starting anything new. Now here's a really overlooked one: vitamins. Vitamins A, C, D, and E are all essential for skin health. But as we get older, we don't always absorb them as well, especially if we're on certain medications or eating less variety in our meals. Speaking of medications, yes, another hidden cause of dry skin. Many common prescriptions, diuretics, statins, even allergy meds, can cause skin dryness as a side effect. It doesn't mean you should stop taking them, but if your dry skin seems to get worse after starting a new med, talk to your doctor. There might be alternatives or ways to balance the effects. Bottom line, healthy skin isn't just about creams and lotions. It's about hydration, nutrition, and paying attention to the quiet messages your body's sending you. Now that you've got the full picture, the outside and the inside, let's pull it all together. Because next up, I'm giving you a safe, simple daily skincare routine, tailor-made for older adults. Something you can stick to without fuss, without fancy products, and without breaking the bank. Let's get into it. 5. Safe, simple routine for aging skin, all right? Now that we've talked about what's really going on with your skin, inside and out, it's time for the part that ties it all together: your daily routine. And don't worry, we're not talking about 12 steps or expensive products. This is something you can do every day, with just a few simple habits, to keep your skin feeling soft, protected, and comfortable. Let's start in the morning. When you wake up, no need to scrub your face with harsh soap. Just splash with lukewarm water, not too hot. If you use a cleanser, make sure it's gentle, fragrance-free, and creamy. Think hydrating, not deep cleaning. Then comes your moisturizer. Apply it right after washing, while your skin is still slightly damp. Remember what we said, those first 3 minutes are key. Choose something rich, but simple. Ceramide creams, glycerin-based lotions, or even a dab of petroleum jelly can do wonders. Now, if you're heading outdoors, don't skip the SPF. Yes, even in winter, older skin is more sensitive to the sun, and that extra protection helps prevent further damage. At night, we keep it just as simple. Gently cleanse, especially if you've been outside or sweating. Then reapply your moisturizer. This time, focus on the dry zones that tend to flare up more. Your legs, arms, feet, and hands. If your heels are cracked or your hands are sore, apply a thick balm or petroleum jelly and cover with soft cotton socks or gloves while you sleep. It's an old trick, but it still works. And here's one more tip, just for bedtime. Run a humidifier in your room. Quiet, simple ones are easy to find these days, and they can make a huge difference overnight. You'll wake up with skin that doesn't feel tight or irritated, and you might even sleep better. Oh, and don't forget, your clothes and sheets matter too. Stick with soft cotton fabrics. Avoid anything rough or scratchy, especially on irritated areas. This routine doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to be consistent. That's the key. When you show up for your skin every day, even in these small ways, it shows up for you in return. So, now you've got the why, the what, and the how. But let's pause for just a moment and bring all this together. Because caring for your skin at this stage of life, it's about so much more than avoiding a little itch. And taking care of your skin after 60 isn't about vanity. It's about comfort, confidence, and respecting the body that's carried you this far. Your dry skin, it's not just a random inconvenience. It's your body's way of asking for a little extra care. And now, you know what to do. You've learned that the environment matters. Your products matter. And yes, what you put in your body matters too. And here's the best part. You don't have to overhaul your life. A few small, thoughtful changes, like moisturizing right after a shower, drinking water more regularly, or using a humidifier at night, can make a real difference. So be gentle with yourself. Your skin has weathered a lot. Every line, every spot, they tell a story. And with the right care, that story can continue beautifully. Now, if this helped you, stick around. Because next week, we're diving into something else that affects a lot of us as we age. Joint pain. And I've got a few tricks that'll get you moving more easily without fancy pills or pricey gadgets. Until then, take care. And remember, soft skin is just one more way of feeling good in the life you've built. You've earned it.